Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to League 1 Season 19. It is the final game of the regular season, the Army-Navy game from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Take a quick look at the Army Black Knights before we get started. Moore is injured but probable, so he will play. He'll bring his little bit more athleticism back onto the field, taking back over from Alex Jones, who's been running the offense for the past few weeks as Moore had a broken collarbone. Brandon Norman is out, but Joe Jude has picked up the slack. He's an 89. He's about the same, and if you look at him, he's been getting 142 yards a game on the ground and is over 1,500 yards on the ground for the season. So he's been in there a while. Now, they don't pass to him, but they definitely do go two halfbacks. This is, of course, Army. They run an academy offense. And so they've been giving it a bit to Titus Roberson. He's got almost 300 yards, and so they're passing it around, spreading it around, I should say, because they're not passing it. They are passing occasionally, but they're 122nd in the country in passing. They like Marcus Jackson the most in the passing game, but he's only got 40 catches for the season. Tight end, not really involved to speak of in the passing game. Offensive line, 86, 82, 93, 80 is out, replaced by a 78. It means they have depth problems, but otherwise ending with an 89, that's still a perfectly good offensive line, especially with the amount of deception involved in the triple option. Murphy is an 88, Johnson is an 86, and they flank Smith, who's an excellent 89 in the middle. That's a solid defensive line, but again, not great depth. 89, 86, 89, again, solid, above average linebacking core with no real stars. 87's at corner, 89 free safety, 89 strong safety. This is a consistently very good defense with no specifically amazing players, would say. However, it's worth noting that Army is a very respectable 10-1. And more than that, they're number 4 in the country against the pass, and they're number 1 in the country in the running game. So there's still a lot to be respected about this team. So we're going to have to go into it, keep our hands on the ball, get some stops, and come away with that win to keep number 4 Navy's chances in the postseason alive. And with that, we're going to turn it over to the voice of Navy football, the head coach of the Syracuse Orange, Coach Vector. Coach.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of League 1 NCAA football. This week, we've got the Army-Navy game, as Coach mentioned, coming to you live from the Link in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Coach has just been going over the Army Black Knights depth chart with you. They feature, as he mentioned, the number 1 rushing attack in the nation, coming into the game at 10-1 here at this neutral site. Anxious to see what the weather might be like in this exciting rivalry affair. Special week in NCAA this week. The announcement being made by the EA Sports Twitter that they will be coming out with a new iteration of college football. That's what it will be called, EA Sports College Football. They will no longer be licensed through the NCAA, and currently are not planning to use anything resembling real players, only real schools. And one imagines some mix of some of the features of this game and some new features that may or may not be popular when it's all said and done. But nevertheless, a new iteration coming out. We expect that not to be until at least 2022. This week's action features number 4 versus number 21, the only game of the week here in League 1 in Week 15. It's the big kit and caboodle, the Army-Navy game, this time featuring the 5th ranked scoring defense of Navy and the 24th ranked scoring defense of Army. To go with some of those other numbers that we mentioned earlier, 31 and 36 points a game offensively for these two teams. We'll see if those score lines, stat lines hold up. For Army, Chapman, the punter, is a 95, Roberson, the fullback, a 94, and Thomas, the center, a 93 coming into this game. And Peter Moss out, Ronnie Hampton on a hot streak at middle linebacker, and Perry White having a successful year at the halfback position. Some injuries there for Army, as Coach mentioned, affecting more than anything the depth at the offensive line, and not a whole lot else. Go Midshipman, says Plymouth Guru. It's a bright sunny day here in Philadelphia. Both teams want to run the ball. Both teams get some rushing touchdowns. Both teams rank 90 or lower in passing offense. It's two academies going toe-to-toe. These two brethren who will serve together in the same missions when it's all said and done. Opponents today, teammates tomorrow. It's the Army-Navy game. As mentioned, bright sunny day here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as Army and Navy get set to do battle. Navy wins the toss. They elect to kick off here to start the game. Army will start with football as we look set to get underway here at the link. Wright puts the ball into play, and we are off. Out of the back of the end zone it goes. Army will take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, ball in the middle of the field. Looks like Navy's going to come out here in the 4-4 split. A variation on a theme on Flexbone, and it's a give to Roberson. He cuts up the middle of the field, picks up 17 yards. On the give to the fullback, through the heart of the defense, off to the right side. He breaks the early tackle and gets into the second and third layers before being caught from behind by the midshipman. 42-yard line now the marker. 1st and 10 for the Black Knights of Army. Four split once again for Navy. And a variation on a flexbone for Army. The give to Roberson off to the left side. He's off to the races with a plethora of blockers. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Army. 58-yard run by Titus Roberson. His second carry of the day. 2 plays, 75 yards. 6-0 Black Knights. 22 seconds into the ball game.
Some good blocks certainly helped Springen, but he did the rest.
And he hits the PAT. A quick 2-play, 75-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. These guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Navy staff and their fans have heard all week long.
Brandon Humphrey coming into the game. Last week went a perfect 15 for 15.
This staff really has rallied this entire team around.
He'll come in today for the Navy offense. Once again, getting the start with Peter Boss still out with that injury. Expected to be out for the duration of the season.
Sometimes when you hit
Brandon Humphrey's going to have to take it home here for the midshipman.
And I really believe this week they've done a great job of doing that.
He will get started with the rest of the offense at the 25-yard line. Following the touchback, they're going to line up in a spread set. Back to pass he goes, looking quickly to Mays, gets the catch. And 9.5 yards, going to be every coach's favorite down and distance. 2nd and inches coming up now for the midshipman offense.
It's 2nd and inches. Ball on the 35.
Out of the huddle they come. Navy coming out with a shotgun split big. Quarterback keeper tackled for a loss on the play, 1.5 yards. They'll call it a loss to 2. Going to be 3rd and 2 when we return.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
They break their committee meetings. It's a 5-receiver set, a tight end on the right side for Navy. Back to pass goes Humphrey looking off to the right side, gets Mays once again. Drew Mays, the 2nd catch of the game, picks up 7 and a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Navy, out to their own 39-yard line. 6:25 on the clock here in the first in the early going of the football game. First possession for the midshipmen, following a 2-play drive for Army on their first possession. Now coming out in an eye tight are the middies on the right hash here at their 39. Up the gut to Perry White, and he picks up a few. 5, in fact, going to be 2nd and 5, following the give up the gut.
From their own 44-yard line, 2nd down.
Shotgun split big here for Navy. Humphrey going to keep it and get tackled. No gain on the play. 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 45. Defensive coordinator.
5 wide receivers for the midshipmen lining up here. Humphrey in the shotgun set. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking, rolling to his left, and going to get tackled well short of the 1st down marker. Picks up 2.5. They'll call it now 4th and 2 at the 47-yard line of the midshipmen. Special teams unit coming out on the field for Navy. They will be looking to pin the Black Knights deep.
Gets it away. It's low.
Kick is up. Bounces down into the 5-yard line. Going to be down to about the 4.5. Navy couldn't have asked for much better than that. Excellent play on the part of the special teams unit for the middies. And Army's going to take over with their own 4, 1st and 10.
I think this defense right now needs somebody to try to lift up their spirits. They seem to really be just out there kind of going through the motions. And I think the last
coming out now in a flex bone and in motion. Give up the gut to Roberson. He gets forward for about 5 yards. Now going to be 2nd down, 5 yards to go. At about the 10-yard line. Navy defense so far operating mostly out of the 4-4 split. That's where they're headed to again on this play as Army breaks the huddle, coming out in a flex bone once again. Give up the gut, broken tackle, falls forward, picks up 4, going to be 3rd and 1 at about the 14-yard line.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Flex bone offense. 4 down lineman for Navy. Man in motion. Up the gut to Roberson. Broken tackle, falls forward, picks up 9. First down Army. Ball now out to the 23.
From their own 23-yard line. First down.
23-yard line, the marker. Flex bone, the set for the Black Knights. 4 down lineman for Navy. Roberson picking up 5 on the carry off to the left side this time. Going to be 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Ball out now to the 28-yard line. Here in the first quarter on Army's 2nd possession of the ball game. Each team has had 1 possession, Navy forced to punt near midfield. They were able to pin Army deep, and Army still inside their side of the 30. It's a fumble on the play. Roach picks it up. Perfect option defense by Navy. The first turnover of the day goes the way of the midshipmen. Huge play on defense. Turnover.
And while they are behind, they know they
Now going no huddle is Navy here on 2nd and 5. It's a shotgun Y trips. And Humphrey's going to keep it on the option play. Get tackled after a gain of 8. 1st and 10 for Navy inside the 20.
And a good decision there by the quarterback.
17-yard line, the marker now. 1st and 10 for the midshipmen. In the shadow of the goalposts of the Black Knights. Following that big turnover just a couple of plays ago on the option play by Army. Navy trying to make use of it here, lining up in the eye tight on 1st and 10. Humphrey under center, looking over the defense. He's got Perry White back there in the backfield. They give to White up the gut. He picks up positive yardage, falls forward, picks up 5 yards. When it's all said and done, it's going to be 2nd and 5 from about the 12-yard line.
from the 12-yard line. It's
Out of the huddle they come. 3 down linemen for Army. Navy coming out in a shotgun Y offset. Read option play. Humphrey tackled immediately. Loss of 2. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. As the Army was ready for that read option. "14-yard line, the marker. Big 3rd down play coming here in the early going. Navy's 2nd possession, trying to get some points on the board here. Lining up in a shotgun Y trips. Single back off the right hip of Humphrey. Humphrey takes a beat, takes the snap, dropping back, looking, throws over the middle of the field, caught, but short of the 1st down, 4th and inches. We'll see if Navy wants to take the points off of the turnover or press their luck and go for this 4th and inches.
So they're going to go for it here.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They're going to come out here in the eye tight. It's a give to the fullback. He's tackled, but not before he picks up the first down. Tremaine Bauer picks up 4, falling forwards. Navy going to stay in a no huddle here, having gained the first down. Staying in the eye tight. Harry White in the backfield. Gets the give. Up the middle of the field. Picks up 2, 2nd and goal. Looks like that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's going to end 7-0 Army, though Navy is not only knocking on the door, they've got their hand on the doorknob and 1 foot in. 1 yard line when we return to start the second quarter. 2nd and goal is what it's going to be. And Navy's going to stay with that eye tight. Quarterback snake. Humphrey stop, picks up 1. 3rd and goal from the inch line.
From the 1 yard
Second
line.
play of the second quarter, eye tight formation for Navy.
And they got him for a loss.
Humphrey on the QB sneak, loss of 1 this time, going to be 4th and goal. This time, Navy comes out with the special teams unit. They're going to put the 3 points on the board. 3-7. Navy gets 3 points off of that fumble on defense. They got the turnover, and they get points out of it. And it's 7-3 Army. Black Knights set to receive here with 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball traveling deep into the end zone, and it goes out of the back of it. That means, of course, that Army is going to start at the 25.
The offense comes out of the field, and they're hoping to avoid the
Out of the huddle they come, and Army lining up in that flex bone variation. Wing bone, in fact, actually is what it is. And off to the races is Roberson. Picks up 22 on first down. That's going to put him over 100 yards in the ball game. It's going to be 1st and 10 Army at their own 47-yard line.
From their own 47-yard line, it's 1st down.
Army coming out in the flex bone set. Man in motion. Quarterback on the keeper, breaks the tackle, gets the first down. Jamal Moore on the carry. Picks up 10 yards and a first. Into Navy territory, down to about the 41-yard line. Army's going to get a first down here on the right hash. 6:51 left to go in the second quarter. You're watching number 4 Navy take on number 21 Army in the traditional Army-Navy game, coming to you from neutral site Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, here at Lincoln Financial Field.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Wingbone set for Army. And in motion, counterplay, face mask likely. Personal foul, face mask is the call. tackle on 15 yards. It means an automatic first down. Ronnie Hampton got his fingers there stuck in the grill. And Army is going to have 1st and 10 down to the Navy 24-yard line now.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Army now returns to the flex bone. As you see 4 down linemen there for Navy. Moore breaks the tackle. He's running upfield. And he is tackled inside the 5. Gain of 23 by Jamal Moore. The quarterback keeper off to the left side. And it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 2.5 yard line here for the Black Knights. No, actually, they're going to call it the 1. They'll give them a little bit extra forward progress there. And it's 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal from the 1. Expect to see something straight up the middle. Defense comes out in a 4-4. They need a
flex bone set for Army. And in motion right to left to give to the halfback Jude. Joe Jude weasels his way into the end zone. And it's 13-3 Army awaiting the extra point with 6:09 on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. Black Knights line up for the extra point. It is up and good. 14-3 now. Navy set to receive the kickoff. They'll get their 3rd possession of the game. Try to get back-to-back scoring drives as they were able to get 3 points on their last possession. Touchback goes into the paint. 25-yard line, the starting marker for the Middies. Spread set, 5 wide receivers. Humphrey in a shotgun. Looking over the defense. Takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his left. It's going to be an incompletion. They rule it an incompletion. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Back to the eye, tight. Go the midshipman. 2nd and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Twin tight end set. Wide receiver on the right side. And he comes in motion. Mays right to left. Takes the pick, takes the catch on that little quick route.
So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the 1st
Little
down.
Z-spot action there.
They come out in an empty
Drew
backfield.
Mays picking up another catch for the Middies. That gives him 3rd and 1. Out to about the 34.5. Complete to Mays. Mays' 4th catch. Gets another 1st down. 1st and 10 midshipmen. They're going to stay with no huddle here. Stay with this spread set. Humphrey looking over the defense. Back to pass he goes. Rolling to his left. Looking. And tackled after a gain of 2. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball on the 44.
Back to pass is Humphrey looking to the left side, or sorry, to the right side in the flat. Picks up Perry White. 15-yard catch.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And the
Catch and
result,
go.
again, a nice play
Had a
for the
defender
offense.
right next to him, but eluded him immediately after the reception. Able to get another 5 or 6 yards after that, as he moved into the 2nd and 3rd layers of the defense there. 41-yard line, the ball moves out to. Across the 50-yard line and into Army territory. Going to be 1st and 10 now for Navy.
From the 41-yard line. 1st down.
Single back set, tight end, slot receiver on the right side.
He fights forward to about the 40.
1 yard gain by Brandon Humphrey. Going to be second down and 9.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Navy going to go to the eye tight here. Humphrey under center. Play action pass. Looking over the middle of the field. Caught and picks up 6. Patrick Foreman on the reception. His first catch of the day. Going to be third down and 3 now. 3:30 on the clock here in the second quarter. 34-yard line, the marker in Army territory.
Need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
4 down linemen for the Black Knights. It's a spread set for Navy. Humphrey in the shotgun set, tight end and slot receiver on the right side. Humphrey takes the snap, looks, drops back, throws to the left side. Caught. Lance Montgomery coming up with a big catch. Going to move the ball down to the 23-yard line on that deep post. First and 10 for the midshipmen.
23-yard line. First down.
High tight. Humphrey under center, up the gut to Perry White. White picking up 3. Now going to be second down, 7 yards to go at the 20. Coming to you live from Pennsylvania.
This is the 10th
The
play
Link
of this drive.
here in Philadelphia.
There are 5 wide receivers
Spread set
split
this
out.
time
Quarterback
for
in the
Navy.
gun.
5 wide receivers set. Humphrey in a shotgun, overlooking the defense. Takes the snap, drops back, throws quickly to the left side to Lance Montgomery. Picks up a 7-yard gain. Now going to be third and inches. As we approach the 2-minute mark, Navy has the ball at the 13-yard line.
They line up for another third down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
Spread set, 5 receivers. Humphrey in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing to Mays, and Drew Mays on the catch again. First down, his 5th catch of the day, 3 of those for first downs. That's the third right there. Now going to be first and goal from the 4. Navy going to be content to work the clock here, get some juice back on that offensive line. They've got the ball now here, first and goal from the 4. And you know, if you take all the time off of one play clock, call your timeout, then you get a big, nice, juicy 39-second play clock. And you can take all the time off of that if you want. You can have a full, more than a minute of real life action happen between plays.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Navy lining up with a single back set. Shotgun normal this time. As the slot shows up on the left, tight end on the right. Quarterback keeper, Humphrey into the end zone. Touchdown midshipman. 9 points now on their ledger. 6 points. Put them on the board. 25-yard line is where Army's going to take over with
I think we
football.
saw the effects of what a long
1:12 on the clock and a full slate of timeouts.
They took that
They're
football
lined up in the Army Pro offense formation here, and back to pass goes Moore. Throws to the right side, picks up 2 yards to Jude. Halfback in the flat there. Out of bounds he goes, stops the clock. Going to be 2nd down and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 27-yard line.
27-yard line, 1:08 on the clock. Army lining up in a pro set. Back to pass goes Moore. Caught on the corner route to Curtis Rivers, coming up with an 18-yard reception. On just the second passing attempt, back-to-back passing plays, the first passing plays of the day by Army. They go 2 for 2 for about 19 yards. This one for about 17. Going to be out to the 45-yard line with 1:03 to go before the break.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
55 seconds as he's back to pass. Finds Jude on the right side. Jude breaking tackles and getting out of bounds. 15-yard catch by Joe Jude. He gets out of bounds with 50 seconds to go on the passing play by the Black Knights. 41-yard line now, the marker. And Army still with their full complement of 3 timeouts.
From the 41-yard line, it's 1st down.
3-3-5 defense for the Middies. And it's the pro once again for Army. Moore dropping back, throwing to the sideline, picking up another short pass to Jude. This one goes for 3. He gets out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It takes 3 seconds off the clock. 2nd and 7 now from the right hash for the Black Knights. Navy going to stay with that 3-3-5. And Army lining up in a flex bone, but passing, taking off on the run is Moore. He stumbles forward, picks up 6 yards. Going to be 3rd and 1 as Army calls its first timeout. And now 3rd down and 1 to go from the 32-yard line. Will these two teams alter their 2-minute drill strategies for this short yardage play? It looks like Navy's coming out in the 4-4 and Army's going to the flex bone. It's a quarterback keeper, but he then pitches it late to Jude out on the edge, and Jude picks up a big 19-yard gain. Army calls timeout with 36 ticks on the clock. The ball now at the 13-yard line. On the option play there by Army. Navy going to the 4-4. Army with the flex bone. Man in motion right to left. Give up the gut. Counter play. Jude picks up 3. Clock moving. Army going no huddle. 2nd and 7. They go wing bone now. Passing play. Moore takes off up the middle, breaks the tackle, and gets into the end zone. 10-yard scramble up the middle by Jamal Moore. He saw a gap and he went for it. With 22 seconds to go, Army takes the lead back to 2 scores. They lead 20-10, awaiting the extra point. It's up and good between the posts. It goes. Put her on the board. 21-10 Army. Navy set to receive. 22 ticks and 2 timeouts. Underneath it at about the 2.5, off to the right side, tackled at about the 24. And that's where Navy takes over with 19 seconds to play.
If you would have told me before the game that this quarterback would have played like this through the first quarter and a half or so, I would have thought this team would have been leading this game. You're right. Something has got to happen.
5 wide receivers set. Humphrey back to pass. Going deep over the middle and caught for 19 yards by Drew Mays. Navy
charts.
goes no huddle,
Of course,
stays
in the
with the
entire
5
year,
wide
you're
look.
going to take some shots when you catch as many passes as he does.
Back
But
to
he's
passes
always been
Humphrey.
able to
Quickly
bounce
to
back
Mays.
before you
Caught
know it.
again.
Brought down around the 39-yard
Timeout,
line.
Navy.
Navy
10
will
seconds to
take a
go.
timeout.
Back
That's
to
their
back.
second of the half.
19 yards, 15 yards to Mays. Just like that, Navy at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39.
10 ticks on the clock as Navy comes out of the eye tight. Humphrey under center. Play action pass. Looking to the right side. Caught by Williams. Out of bounds with 6 seconds to go.
18-yard line.
Tight end corner route. Humphrey gets the completion. Down to the 18-yard line.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Navy lining up with a
They'll line up
5
with
wide set.
receivers.
Humphrey in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking over the middle of the field. Touchdown to Drew Mays. 18 yards, just like that. 4 passes, 4 completions, and it took all of 16 seconds. One timeout. Navy goes right back down the field themselves and gets the touchdown over the middle of the field to Drew Mays, coming up with another big catch. He's had a big first half today for the midshipman. And he comes up with a big one there. 3 seconds on the ticker.
He makes the PAT.
And put them on the board, 17-21. Army's lead back down to 4.
And they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
So the score now, 21-17. They might just want to squib.
Looks like it's going to be a squib kick here from the midshipman. Indeed it is, taken by Army's Everett. Tackled, and we are at the break. We are going to pause for station identification here at halftime with the score Army 21, Navy 17. Navy will receive the second half kickoff. We're going to break for halftime for about 6 minutes. We'll throw some stats up on the screen as we do, and we will be back in just about 360 seconds.
The pass rush of both teams has been totally negated in the first half. Neither team has been able to come up with a sack. So what's the D-line coach right now preaching to you guys up front, you big fellas who love to go there and make life miserable for a quarterback?
Well, you got to watch the football and get off it as soon as you can and try to get that first step quickness, because I know those guys are big and strong, but they're also a little bit chunky. And if you're on the defensive line and you're a little bit slimmer and you get off the football a little bit faster, but try to get off that ball quick. And it's not just sacks, Reese. How about you affect the quarterback? How about you bull rush your guy and you put him in his lap and you make him throw over top, or change the throwing angle so he doesn't have a clean pocket where he can step up in there and make big throws the whole game. You got to do something different than you did the first half to affect the quarterback.
David's ready to get back on that couch, get the remote, get all the games dialed up to watch what's going on around the country. Time to get you back for your second half. Brad and Kirk ready to roll.
You see the halftime stats up there on the board. 21-17, the halftime score. 10-9 in first downs. 29 yards difference in offense. And almost a 100% passing rate between the two teams combined. The one big turnover giving Navy 3 points when it occurred in Army's own end of the field. Navy's going to be getting the football to start the second half. And as mentioned, 21-17 the score line on this bright sunny day here in Pennsylvania. The Army-Navy game, over 100 years old, tonight brought to you by Parmesan Chicken. It's what's for dinner. The chicken sandwich formation, one of the more popular formations during halftime in many regards in many regions of the nation. Although Philadelphia here, it is the cheesesteak. Pat's cheesesteak, one of the two favorites. We are underway here for the second half. Halfway through the end zone, Navy's going to take the knee, and they're going to start the second half at their own 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Middies.
As usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. The offense going to try to open
Red
this
set
field up coming out in a
for Navy.
wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look.
Humphrey goes back to pass.
Hit as he threw, and he
Slant route to Barber, caught. Robin Barber picks up 16 yards. Going to be first and 10 for the midshipmen. 17-yard gain. Going to move the football upfield down to the 41-yard line. That's where Navy's going to take over here for first and 10. Just a few seconds here into the second half. If you're just joining us, these two teams traded blows in the first half, traded touchdowns in the last 30 seconds of the half. And as it stands, they've each scored 3 times. Navy getting the ball to start the second half here, lining up in an eye tight, trailing by 4. Up the gut to Perry White. He finds 3. Now going to be second and 7.
Second and 7. Ball on their own 43.
43-yard line, the marker. We're here in week 15 of season 19 of League 1 action. Number 4 Navy, number 21 Army at the Army-Navy game. Single back set for the midshipman. Humphrey in a shotgun, looking over the defense. Takes the snap, drops back, throws quickly. White on the catch, 5 yards. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. 5 wide.
Spread set for the Middies. Humphrey back to pass. Quickly over the middle of the field. Drew Mays on the catch. 15-yard gain. First down for the midshipmen. Drew Mays up to 9 catches for 116 yards. And that touchdown just before the half. He's had a big day today. Coming up with several first down catches to go with that first half score. 36-yard line where the ball rests now for Navy. High, tight setup. Perry White in the backfield. White gets the carry. Up the middle of the field he goes. He finds 5. Now going to be second down and 5 at the 31-yard line. 5:32 and counting on the clock here in the third. Navy trails by 4 here in the early stages of the second half. Army got out to a 14-3 lead before Navy started to tighten it up before the half, scoring a crucial touchdown with 3 seconds left before the half as they went down the field in 4 plays in 16 seconds to pull it back within a score. One score would take the lead if it's into the end zone. Navy looking to do that here eventually on this drive, at least hoping for it. They're going to need to do a little bit more to get there. Here on 2nd and 5, they do enough to get the next first down on that journey. 26-yard line now, the marker. 1st and 10 for the midshipmen, somewhere close to the left hash.
First down, 10 to go.
On the left hash, indeed. Navy coming out of the eye tight. Perry White in the backfield. White gets the snap, takes off to the right side, picks up 2. Second down and 8 coming up.
From the 23-yard line, it's second down.
Eye tight for Navy. Drew Mays playing wide receiver out on the right side of the screen as he comes in motion. Humphreys back to pass, dumps it off to Mays. Mays on the catch, gets forward progress for 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
This is the 9th play of this drive. They come out in a 5
wide receivers for the midshipmen. Spread set from both teams here on this 3rd and 1. Back to pass over the middle of the field to Mays. He gets the catch. 12-yard gain down to about the 5.5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6 is what they'll call it.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Out of the huddle they come. Navy lining up in a shotgun single back set. Shotgun normal, tight end on the right. Read option play, quarterback keeper into the end zone. Navy has the lead. 23-21, awaiting the extra point as Navy takes the lead for the first time today here in the 3rd quarter. Back to the end zone, touchback, 25-yard line is where Army will start.
Another great performance
There's 2:47 left on the clock here in the third. Black Knights football trailing by 3.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be...
Army going back to the wing bone here. 4-down lineman for Navy.
He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard
Quarterback keeps it on the option, picks up 1. Navy had just about every option on the option covered on that play. Going to be 2nd and 9 from about the 26-yard line.
From their own 26-yard line.
Navy going to come out in the 3-3-5. Army in the Army Pro. Moore over the middle of the field, caught by Stratton. He picks up 7. Now going to be 3rd down and 3.
To pick up the first down.
33-yard line, 32.5, 3rd and 3. Option quarterback keeper picking up blocks and yards on the left side. Tackled after a gain of 24 yards. Big gain by Army. Moore cut it up swiftly once he saw the hole. And he got deep into the 2nd and 3rd layers of the defense. Picks up 24 yards. Ball pushed out to the 44-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Black Knights.
From the 44-yard line, it's 1st down.
Army going to stick with that wing bone for now. And this time, Navy swallows it up. 2 defenders sandwiching the quarterback in the backfield. Loss of 1, 2nd 11.
From the 45-yard line, 2nd down.
Army goes with the flex bone, play action pass. And Moore's going to take off up the middle of the field, get the 1st down on the scramble. Picks up 15. Going to be a fresh set of downs for Army as they move the ball into Navy territory down to the 30-yard line.
From the 30-yard line.
Navy going with the 4-4 split here on defense as Army comes out in the wing bone. Often play to the left. Quarterback keeps it, loses 1. Cameron Whitworth on the tackle for loss. Looks like Navy's going to stay with this 4-4 split defense. It worked last play.
2nd and 11.
Now here on 2nd and 11, let's see what happens. Army's going to come out in the flex bone. 4-down lineman for the midshipman. Man in motion right to left. Quarterback keeps it, swallowed up, loss of 1. 3rd and 12 now. Back-to-back tackles for loss brings up 3rd and long for the Navy defense. Army Pro set, back to pass is Moore, looking, flinging it, and intercepted but out of bounds. The pass was picked off, but he fell out of bounds. Going to be 4th and 12 at the 32-yard line. Army's going to come out here for a field goal attempt.
This would
Going to be
tie it.
about a 50-yard attempt. About the 49-yard line is where they'll mark it.
The kick is up.
49-yard
It's
kick.
got the distance.
And it is not going to make
No
it.
good.
It had the distance, but not the accuracy. It's wide left. And Navy holds on to their 3-point lead here with 5 seconds to go in the third.
I'm sure
Navy
that
takes
first down
over
in their
possession
first
at their
possession
own
is giving them some
32,
confidence, but
leading
let's see if that helps
24-21.
them back down the field.
You know, when this defense went over to the
Here
sideline,
for the
they
final
showed
play
way more
of the
defense.
third quarter. It's going to be
He's
a
gotta
single
keep
back
chasing,
set
he's
for
gotta
Navy.
challenge them, he's got to get their emotions going, because when you play defense, it's
A
not just
quarterback
about X's and
keeper on the
O's,
option.
it's about attitude.
Humphrey
Playing
gets
with a lot of
tackled,
confidence.
picks up 9, second and 1 to start the fourth.
Will either team slow down in the final stanza? 24-21, midshipman. All right, we're just about
Fourth
set
quarter
for the start
begins.
action
Navy
here
has
in
the
the fourth quarter.
football with second and 1
Navy
just
is up
outside
by
their own
3.
40-yard line. They're lining up in a shotgun split big set. Humphrey's on the keeper to the left side. Picks up 12 yards on the carry. One of his longer rushes of the day. And it's now going to be first and 10 at the 47-yard line as they cross the midfield stripe into Army territory. Navy ahead by 3 with the football here in the early stages of the fourth quarter. They're lining up in an eye tight and giving it up the gut to Perry White, and he's tackled for a gain of 2. Going to be second and 8 now for the Navy offense. The ball now resting at the Army 45-yard line. Both teams breaking the huddle, and Navy coming out with a shotgun wide trips. Humphrey back to pass. Throws it to Perry White, and he picks up 3 yards. Tackled in the flat for the 3-yard gain. Now going to be third down and 5 for the midshipmen.
From the 42-yard line, it's third down.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Navy lining up in a spread set. Humphrey in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking. Caught by Montgomery. He hangs on despite the hit. 7-yard gain. Navy converts the first down to Army's 35-yard line.
From the 35-yard line, it's first down. Navy holds a field goal lead.
Let's go! Green 95! Green 95!
He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard
Perry
line.
White on the carry, picks up 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. 6 minutes exactly, 6 minutes to go on the clock. Ball at the 33-yard line. Navy ahead by 3, 24-21.
Second down. So an empty backfield.
Midshipmen going to line up here in a spread set. They've got 5 wide. Humphrey lining up in the shotgun. Surveys the defense. Takes a look at things. Drops back to pass. And going to be sacked for a 11-yard loss. Craig Murphy coming in for his first sack of the day. And that puts Navy back to a third down, 19 yards to go at the Army 44-yard line.
Defense goes with the extra defensive backs as the offense comes up 5
They're going to line up with 5 wide. Drew Mays in the slot there on the right. Back to pass is Humphrey. Looking, and he's going to be sacked again. Back-to-back sacks. This time, Brett Harris finds his way into the backfield. Back-to-back sacks by the Army defense. They're going to force Navy to punt the ball back to the Black Knights here at about 4 3/4 minutes to go in the ball game.
He punts it away, and there's no hang time on this.
Short punt, and Stratton gets underneath it.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
He gets a 17-yard return, and Army's going to take over possession, trailing by 3 with 4:35 on the clock. 35-yard line, the marker here for the Black Knights.
This is a pretty crucial series right here, with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball.
Army going to come out here in the flex bone. And Moore on the keeper. Big hole, off to the races he goes. Nobody's going to catch him. Quick score, one-play drive, 65-yard run by Jamal Moore. And just like that, Army retakes the lead, 27-24, awaiting the extra point.
And he hits the PAT.
Kick is up and between the pipes. Army leads by 4, 28-24. 4 minutes, 26 seconds to go as Navy now set to receive the football for another offensive drive.
Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
Tackle at about the 17, 18-yard line. That's where Navy will take over possession. On the left hash, they'll call it the 19-yard line.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go.
Navy going to come out with 5 wide.
And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look.
Humphrey back to pass in the shotgun set. Dumps it off to Mays on the left side. He picks up 10 yards. First down on the first down. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs after from the 19 to the 29. Ball's going to remain here on the left hash as Navy breaks the huddle. They're going to stay with 5 wide receivers. 3 down linemen meet them. 2 down linemen for Army. Back to pass goes Humphrey. Looking over the middle field. It's intercepted by Huff. Huff from Army intercepts the pass. Takes it down to about the 22-yard line. The first turnover of the day for Navy. Second turnover of the ball game. Army's going to take over possession at the Navy 22-yard line with exactly 4 minutes on the clock. Army lining up in a flexbone set. Quarterback keeper on the option, and he falls forwards, picks up 5 yards. Going to be 2nd and 5. The counter option play, Jamal Moore on the keeper. They run action right to left, and then the quarterback and another back break off to the right. The defense bit to the left side, and they took off running. They find their way into the end zone for the 10-point, now 11-point lead. 35-24, Army ahead. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go.
They line up to kick this one away. Bennett fields it at the 1. He's to the 20. There's a missed tackle. He's pushed out of bounds at the 30. The Black Knights have a defense that's a sight to behold, Kirk.
Well, they just play with a chip on their shoulder. They are all over the field. The defensive line knows their job. The linebackers, the safeties, the corners, everybody plays as one, and they've been fun to watch today.
The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
Navy comes out with 5 wide receivers with 3:24 on the clock. Humphrey back to pass quickly. And it is dropped after immediate contact. Going to be an incompletion as the ball hits the turf. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
From their own 30-yard line, it's 2nd down. empty backfield. Quarterback.
5 wide receivers set for Navy. Back to pass goes Humphrey. Sacked on the play, 8-yard loss.
Because sacks can be real drive killers.
And it's now 3rd and 18. Navy going to go no huddle. Humphrey dropping back over the middle of the field to Montgomery. Makes the catch, tackled, picks up half the distance. 4th and 6 coming up. 4th down and 6. Navy's going no huddle. They're staying with 5 wide. Humphrey dropping back, looking quickly, picks up the first down. Lance Montgomery on the catch. Big 4th down conversion there. Humphrey comes up big for the midshipman, and the drive continues. 2:42 and counting on the clock as Humphrey takes the snap, throws to the left side, caught again by Montgomery. 9-yard gain. And they're going to stay with the no huddle, stay with the 5 wide attack. Back to pass, going Humphrey. Caught in the middle by Barber. Robin Barber coming up with the catch. And Navy stays with the no huddle. 2:22 to go. 5 wide over the middle of the field. Caught by Drew Mays in heavy traffic. If ever there was a dangerous pass, it was that one. But they get it. Humphrey dropping back over to the left side. Mays on the catch is tackled in the field of play.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And now, finally, Navy goes to the no huddle. They're going to lose a couple of receivers in the deal from exhaustion. 5 wide set for Navy as Humphrey drops back to pass. Slant route caught for the touchdown by Lance Rushing. And what may be his first catch of the season. We know he's got less than 5, but he comes up with a big one there. Touchdown midshipman. They score as quick as they can. Couple of risky throws, but they were able to make it work. They get into the end zone with 1:50 to go. And they trail now 35-31.
70-yard drive and a touchdown's a result.
Brad, I love these kind of drives. They're old school, grind it out and earn the yard.
Navy has their hands team on the field for the onside kick.
You saw their Navy go for the onside kick. They were able to make it work earlier this season when they trailed in a similar scenario against USF. This time the ball bounces around a whole bunch, but Army does recover. Unfortunately for Army, they recover outside of field goal range. And Navy now with the tackle for loss puts them in a 2nd and 12 situation at their own 38.
From their own 38-yard line, it's 2nd down.
1:45 to go on the clock. Flexbone set here for Army. Men in motion right to left. Give up the gut to Jude. Jude falls forward. Tackled for a gain of 7. Navy calls their 2nd timeout. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 here coming up. Out of the huddle they come here for this big 3rd and 5. Flexbone set. Quarterback keeper on the option. He's tackled for a gain of 2. Timeout by Navy. Stops the clock, and they're going to get the ball back with about 1.5 minutes to go.
Chapman is waiting for the snap. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. Humphrey's the guy, and he knows it. He wants to carry his team right here.
There's certain guys that want the ball in their hands with the game on the line. I don't care what sport you're talking about.
And now with exactly 90 seconds to go on the clock, but no timeouts, Navy takes over at their own 20 following the touchback from the punt.
Let's see what happens on
5 wide receivers here to start the drive. Humphrey drops back to pass, throwing quickly to Mays. Mays makes the catch, tackled for a gain of 16 yards. 1:28 on the clock. No huddle here for Navy. 5 wide receiver clock now running. Navy dropping back, throwing off to the left side to Montgomery. He gets the first down, tackled for a gain of 11.
And they've got the dime package in there to try and deal with this 5
1:21 on the clock. They're going to stay no huddle. 5 wide receivers for Navy. They see now that Montgomery did get out of bounds. They're taking an extra beat on the rest. Taking their time here. Humphrey in the shotgun, looking over the defense. Dropping back to pass, looking to the left side to Mays. Mays makes the catch, tackled in play. 2nd and 1, clock moving. 1:11, 1:10 now on the clock. 45-yard line. Navy staying with the 5 wide. Back to pass is Humphrey, looking over the middle field. Caught by Mays. 22-yard gain. Down to about the 22, 23-yard line. 23 is where they'll mark it. 59 seconds to go. Navy staying no huddle, 5 wide. Back to pass is Humphrey, looking over the middle of the field. Caught. 5-yard gain to Lance Montgomery.
And they've got all their DBs in there to match up against the 5 wide set.
Montgomery back to pass. Caught by Drew Mays. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the midshipman. Back to pass. Incomplete. Going to be 4th down, 4th and 4. 4th down and 4 coming up here for Navy. Trailing by 4 at the 17.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here.
Navy going to line up in a 5 wide set. Humphrey dropping back, throwing over the middle field. Caught, and into the end zone is Lonnie Williams. Lonnie Williams with 19 seconds to go into the paint on the touchdown. Touchdown, Navy.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
They're lined up to kick, and they might just kick it short and prevent a long return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. These offensive coordinators have done a remarkable job. I think it's going to be who blinks first.
Well, I think both of them right now feel pretty good about what they're trying to do. The challenge for them is not to change the mojo and the rhythm that they've both been able to create.
And now it's Army who trails by 3. At the end of the first half, Navy put together a 16-second drive. Army needs to do about the same here. 19 ticks to go. Back to pass is Moore. Flings it out to the left sideline. Tackled quickly. Timeout. 4 seconds off the clock.
their own 27-yard line. Second down.
15 ticks to go. Back to passes Moore. Looking. Flinging it out to Roberson. Roberson on the catch. Out of bounds with 9 seconds to go. 12-yard gain. 39-yard line, the marker.
From their own 39-yard line, it's first down.
Back to pass goes Moore. He's going to take off running. He breaks the tackle. He's tackled with 3 seconds left. And Army's going to call their second timeout. There's now 3 seconds left. There's time for just about one more play. It's going to come from the 42-yard line. Army is going to have to take a shot here, and we'll see what happens. Back to pass goes Moore, and he flings it deep. It's caught, but he's tackled with no time on the clock, and that will do it. Navy escapes 38-35. Army gave him a whale of a game. Again, the Army-Navy game lives up to its billing. And Navy escapes 38-35 thanks to a Lonnie Williams touchdown with 19 seconds to go, and thanks to a 16-second drive to end the first half. Navy wins by 3. With 6 seconds left in the first half, they were at the 18-yard line, and they went for the touchdown. Kind of an iffy call. You can maybe get the playoff in time. Maybe it gets tackled in bounds. Maybe if you don't, maybe you throw a pick. Maybe you should just take the 3 points. But they went for the touchdown with 6 seconds left in the first half. They got it. And because of that, they win by 3 here at the end of the game. Because of that, because of the 3 and out when they needed it most, deep into the second half. I mean, remember, 1 first down by Army with about 2 minutes left. And this game's probably over in Army's favor. Instead, Navy gets the 3 and out, and they are able to put together the game-winning drive, scoring with 19 ticks to go on a pass to wide receiver Lonnie Williams. He was a much heralded recruit coming in a couple of years ago, some of you might remember. And he comes up with a big catch here for Navy with scant seconds remaining, and the midshipmen escape. 38-35, the final score here in the Army-Navy game. That's going to do it for this exciting broadcast. We just have the one game this week. Next week is Conference Championship Week. Navy will be involved in that. We will bring you the American Conference Football Championship next weekend, featuring your Navy midshipmen. That game is going to be against the USF Bulls. We already know that. USF versus Navy in the American Conference Championship game. That will be next week. Both teams will be in the top 10. USF's only loss coming to Navy earlier when covered an onside kick with about 2 minutes to go. Trailing in that game, they recovered the onside kick. They got the touchdown to win and defeated USF. Now that means they'll get to host the Bulls in the conference championship game. That'll come to you live next week, likely on Friday. Stay tuned to this same bat time, this same bat channel for the American Conference Championship game featuring your Navy midshipmen. We thank you for joining us for this broadcast. We hope you have an excellent upcoming week. Kick its ass.